Okay guys, let's be clear. We all know that seeing AI everywhere, it's already so tiring. Especially in those soulless ads that I bet they're not selling you as scammy product. Well, AI. We all have seen it, we all have used it. At some point you probably open an AI app just to ask something absolutely useless like, if I eat expired cereal, will I finish in the hospital the next day? Or worse, write an email to my boss that sounds professional but also like I'm not mentally collapsing. But here's the thing. When I was little, when AI came to my mind, I imagined, flying cars, maybe robots that make my laundry, that boring stuff that I hate to do, so I can actually create stuff and not whatever all this effortless outcome this is. Well, somewhere along the timeline, things got a bit weird. Like, we're not that far from a Black Mirror episode now. AI isn't just organizing schedules anymore or answering our dumb questions. It's taking jobs, taking artists' works, cloning voices, stealing faces, and most of times without permission. And now we're witnessing the largest content flood in internet history. But let's be honest, a huge chunk of it is just AI slop. So now the real question is AI the problem or the way people are using it? Hi, I'm Jen. Some people call me Janu, and yes, I know this topic has been talked about to death. And I know it's everywhere, just like AI. But as an artist, I feel like I have to talk about it, especially right now with all the weird things going on. There is a new AI trend that is going on with these anime clips generated with AI. Like, you can imagine any manga panel and they just throw it up in this AI tool called Seasons. And while lately video generators have become more and more advanced, we now have endless slop anime clips. And sorry, but it's a huge disrespect that they are fixing bad animation with AI. Do you see the irony in that? Little tip, bro. Grab a pencil and show us if you can actually do it better without all these magical AI tools. Since AI appeared, I feel that art has been more and more disrespected, not only by big corps, but also your everyday individuals. Honestly, it's exhausting and a little soul-crushing, and people in general keep doing it because it actually makes money, even if it is pocket change sometimes. Or how about AI art commissions? Well, that joke is told by itself. Like, dude, that should be illegal. You are taking the space of someone who built their craft with their bare hands, while this art is just hyped. Anime girl with sparkled 4K aesthetic, please. Yeah, artists may have trained for more than 10 years compared to what? Making that prompt in 10 seconds? And don't get me started on AI-generated video games. Real games involve world building, mechanics, emotion, pacing, understanding how a player feels when you're in an area, or what would you do if you have the chance to have those new super cool weapons or items in your inventory. How is an AI prompt supposed to predict it? Maybe it can, but it will do it from something that already exists, not something innovative. I remember the first time I entered the water temple from Ocarina of Time and just saw that black tree in the middle of nowhere. I was starting to get so nervous because I didn't expect to see this dark link to be there and start attacking me out of nowhere. That moment lives in my brain forever. So how is a prompt supposed to create that? Innovation, surprise, fear, wonder, and a lot of other emotions, that's actually pretty human. And yeah, AI games exist, but they look like something you download at 3 a.m. for $2 because you were maybe bored and just regret it by breakfast, or simply you just forgot you actually got it. And compare that to even a glitchy real game like the latest Pokemon. Is it perfect? Absolutely no. Do we still going to rant about those PNG windows? I will actually keep doing it. But do people enjoy it? Surprisingly, yes. This game had great sales, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I will defend this game or I like to eat crumbs, but I would prefer that someone played some vision on it, because as much as I hate to admit it, the game did brought new ways to play in the Pokemon franchise. Besides, chaos has its charm at some point. Memes, personality, a human touch somewhere. I'm sure AI couldn't predict the big meme megastormy is. In addition, it's not like an AI game will be trendy or worth mentioning. Just see the most played games on Steam. Just see the Game Awards and scroll through the games that were nominated or even won the award. Beautiful pieces of art. By the way, go play Expedition 33 now. It's not for nothing it got mentioned more than 33 times in the Game Awards.
They're obscure, Expedition 33.
AI can't simply replicate that. And this is the big thing. AI will never give you the satisfaction of making something yourself. For example, your first drawing, your first animation, maybe your first script, or anything that it's your first time, like a project from zero. Nothing can be compared. Like when I watched Arcane the first time, every frame feels like a celebration of animation. The details, the texture, the effort. I even bought the art book because I was so obsessed with it. Meanwhile, never heard someone say, "Oh my god, have you seen this incredible AI video? I got so obsessed with it. Even all my room is filled with this AI thing." Actually, people just say, "Huh, AI, cool." Or "Shoot, I got fooled by AI again." And that's pretty much it. People don't make emotional connections with AI clips, no matter how good AI becomes. Just like these generated anime clips, as soon as you know it's AI, even if you get fooled by it at the first time, you started to see it hollow and empty. I think the only exception are these characters, which, yeah, I still don't get why people are obsessed with it. Maybe they're kids, I don't know. Or maybe I'm too old already. Yeah, maybe. But with real art, absolutely. For example, there was this trend going on YouTube of small animators, and myself included, that we started making our own first videos showcasing our personality, art skills, or simply just presenting ourselves to the world. And people actually love them because people crave authenticity. Sure, I could upload a drawing and tell AI to make them walk, but it won't feel like my animation, like my work. It won't feel like me. Or the freerun trend, where lots of artists joined and even thought the angle was challenging as heck. Like, dude, it was amazing how not only the art community but also cosplayers and other communities starting to make their own personal take on it. The other day I was starting to learn guitar, by the way, and yeah, you can generate a whole AI song with a prompt. But the feeling of hitting one chord with my tiny baby hands, I felt like a boss. I was playing that chord with all my heart over and over again because I was having so much fun. I was a total rock star for a moment. AI will never give you that pride because pride comes from effort, and at the end, authenticity always wins. Look at the movies that become classics. Look at the games we actually play and even replay and replay again. And just look at the art people actually love and even come back to them years later. Or the music that you're listening right now on loop. People crave real things, real creativity, real emotion. And don't get me wrong, AI sadly is here to stay, maybe, I don't know. Lately, a lot of things have been changing so much with AI, and to be honest, I think genuinely it's such a powerful tool if it's used correctly in a more positive and less toxic way. For example, just see all the medical breakthroughs we are having thanks to it. Besides, even now, people choose real creations. People choose human creativity, no matter how much corporations push it as the next innovation. People are getting tired to see AI everywhere. Like, come on, Can we take a break from all these low-effort AI ads? I know the Olympi had more budget for a decent ad than this generic AI slop. And don't get me started on AI on devices that clearly work well with that AI. Like, why do we need AI in our TV? I just want to turn it on, watch some YouTube or anime, and that's it. At this point, my shampoo is going to have AI and greet me, "Good morning, Jen. Based on your stress levels, I recommend the lavender scent today." No, thank you. We're losing something important. Human connection. Sometimes you don't even know if you're talking to a real person anymore. That internet theory suddenly doesn't feel so crazy. At this point, I don't know if I'm arguing with a human, but here's what I believe. Humans are capable of more. We think, we feel, we create. We crave real interaction, not algorithmic imitation. AI will never replace that warmth. Or we can wait for the AI bubble to burst. So yeah guys, what do you think about all of this? Have you ever experienced something negative about AI? Is there something I missed? Or do you want me to go more in depth in any of these topics? Let me know your thoughts and keep the discussion open. Just please be respectful to one another. I know this can be a really heated topic, and if you made it this far, thank you. Truly. Also, I want to share that I'm doing so much better now. For those who don't know, I was recently diagnosed with depression, and I've been so open about it because normalizing mental health conversations is incredibly important. And I want to thank you for supporting me and waiting for my videos and also being here for me. All your words, comments, and support has been so amazing for me. I've officially resumed my plans for this channel and my YouTube journey, and I'm so excited about what's coming next. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and please never forget, stay awesome, be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.